All right. We have the Alliance lineup. Mudda and Soulja. And back in a pre-match warm-up. Okay. Maybe next time it's gonna be working. Oh, it is definitely looking like something is happening. And yes, yes, yes. Here we go. The grand final is officially happening right now. Starting off on map number 12. The Sausage Tech Track. We will have Alliance, Soulja and Mudda versus Into the Breach, Elcon and Mime. Once again, we are playing a best of 7. Each map, the first team goes to 10, wins the track. Who will get the ace? Who will get the victory? Who will get the draw? And who will go home with the win today? The race is starting. And the first round is live right now. On board with Mudda for the very first one. He is the player who goes for the opposite wiggle in the downhill. I have no words for what just happened, but Soulja just jumped out of the track. Mudda, I'm a little bit lost for words. Mudda now needs to get first place in order to claim a draw in his very first round of the grand final. But that is a great turn by Elcon. Mudda, however, is also losing second position, but then fights back to deny the ace coming in for ITB here. Yeah, Soulja, not with the greatest first round here. Also unable to finish. Victory. But we still get a point here because that's how the system works. The round has been skipped. Oh, his keyboard is not working. Well, that makes a lot of sense in that case. All right, I'm gonna do some jumping jacks. Oh yeah. Woo. Gotta stay warm here. Gotta stay warm here. It's my time. All right. Doing a little bit of stretching here. We got this. We got this. Warming up the fingers, warming up the hands, warming up the body. All right. All right. Well, hopefully okay, Soulja with the rejoin. Nice, nice. Soulja is back. But is his keyboard working? That's the question. Okay, fine. Now I can break. Okay. He can use the button again. He is able to... I mean... It's pretty useful to have a break button in Trackmania, I would say, especially on this track. It's quite useful to have a button so you can press break. Yeah, it does indeed seem like he is able to break. Okay. Ready? Resuming. All right, here we go. Here we go. Back in action for the grand final. Of course, we did see that first round go ITB's way, but Mudda was able to claim that second position, and that gave the Alliance team 1 point. Of course, Soulja is a little bit shaky right now after the hiccup. But the brake button was working, so that is pretty good. Let's just double check if the button is working. It seems to work, but it's maybe a little bit off here. As we have Elcon in first place, Mudda in second. Is Mudda able to get... No, that's an ace. And it seems like we need to... can we have a timeout? A coach? A race manager might need to have a word with the players. Alright, let's continue on. 5-1 for ITB on the very first track here. Of course, when you have something happen to your device, you get a little bit shaky here. Let's stay on board with Mime here, who almost collides with the wall. Alliance really in need of an ace right now, but Elcon is driving in that first position. Mime not with the greatest speed, but Soulja also lurking a little bit behind here. It seems like the confidence has left Soulja a little bit starstruck. Let's go up to Mudda. Mudda needs to push it here. Elcon with a really good turn here. But does he have enough exit speed? Mudda is definitely having a little bit more. Is it going to be enough for the finish line? It will be 41.08 by Elcon. That is an insane time on this track. And ITB now is on track point. Alliance needs to step it up right now with some aces and some victories if they want to have a say on this very first track that was picked by Alliance themselves. Of course, they did not anticipate all these problems to occur. It is, however, Elcon who collides with the wall now. Mime in first place, Mudda in second. Is Mime able to hold that first position? It is looking like he is, and that's what we need! We need the ace for Alliance. Mime in the wall. And there you have it. Dab on ITB. We get 3 points for Alliance. Easy peasy. Like that. Ace. Give me another one. 5-7. Soulja with a great start. Mudda getting a lot of exit speed out of the very first turn. Elcon claiming that first position. Wow, he is on a really good run, and Mudda is hitting the wall. Soulja needs to stay in second position if Alliance wants to stay in this map here. It is looking good. It is looking ever so good. And Elcon will win the round here with a 41-2. But Soulja in second means that we get at least 1 point. Of course, I'm fucking biased towards Alliance. It's my team. Of course. We now have the 69. And a whole lot of pressure on the Alliance squad. Mime, the only person to deny the ace right now after Elcon made that mistake. The Alliance squad really needs to put it together right now. But it is Soulja who is losing quite a little bit of speed here going into the ending of the phase. And that's it! Come on! Get through the turn. Ah! Oh my god. Almost a heart attack. But there we have it, the ace. We now have 9-9 coming in. Aces are so DS, says Speck, who is #1 fangirl of ITB. Yeah. 9-9 equal score right now. Alliance in a position to close out map 1. This is the Alliance map pick as well. Let's see if they can do it. Every single player gets through the first couple turns. It is Mime who is not having the greatest turn there. Elcon, wow, with a very inside line. I'm surprised he got so much exit speed out of that. And it is coming down to the ending. Mudda is moving up forward. Soulja with an inside line. Mudda versus Elcon in the very last turn. Mudda sets up wide. Elcon goes tight. Mudda. Oh, man. It's not enough. We will have the first overtime of the grand final. 10-10. Equal score. It is a sudden death. I'm fainting. Let's see who survives the start. All players are surviving this start. Elcon once again in that first place. Mime in second. Mudda not with the greatest drift. This is an opportunity for the ITB squad to fight back. Elcon goes for a very inside line. Is this going to be another draw? It is going to be decided in the end. Once again, Mime is out. Mime is out. Mudda is attacking for that first place. Is he able to get closer? It is gonna be so close! And it's not enough. Another draw. We go into the second OT overtime of the grand final. Here we go. And no. Mudda with a mistake. It's all up to Soulja right now. Soulja not with a good start as well. And it is looking like Elcon is supercharging forward. Is he able to hold first place? It is looking like Mime is also holding second position. Soulja trying his best to catch up, but the gap is very, very big. And that is it. ITB will take map number 1 here. But what a close fight on this first track here. 41-11 as well by Elcon. And there you have it. A huge fight on map 1. Could have gone both ways.
ITB wins the track.
Woo! That was something. That was something. Map number 2 is map 18. This will be ITB pick. And it's a keyboard map. A big boy keyboard map right here. There are 3 drivers currently on the field with keyboards. And then there's Mudda with the controller. Here we go. First round. We want to slow down a lot to get the no slide strategy in the first turn. And it's looking like Soulja is off to a little bit of a worse and slower start. But there is so much going on this track that it is not over yet. Mime not with a lot of speed here. Soulja might be able to close the gap towards the third place. Mudda in first. Elcon with a different approach for the 180 hairpin. And it is looking like the train will continue to choo-choo forward with Mudda in first, the 2 ITB players in the middle, and Soulja up in last place right now. Can Mudda hold first place? Is Soulja maybe able to get closer? He is indeed getting closer. Takes over the position from Mime, but it is Elcon. It is a complete switcheroo of the sandwich here. We went from 1-4 Alliance to 1-4 ITB, which turned out to be a draw nonetheless. What a great end by Elcon there. Wow. That was really, really strong. Round number 2. The ITB squad with a very strong start right now. Mudda goes a little bit too wide. Is now on the back foot. But fights back nicely. The 180 is definitely important. Good gear shifting. But Elcon and Mime with the keyboard tapping are staying in first and second. It is looking like an ace is potentially around the corner for ITB here. But we did see the ending. Had some troubles for Mime. Is Mudda able to get himself in between the ITB lineup? No. And that, wow, that is a really good round there. 54-47 for both of the ITB players. That is very, very, very clean. And that is the first ace here for ITB. Now it is a different story. It is the Alliance drivers who have the good start and the ITB players who have a little bit of a slower start right now. So could this be the answer from Alliance? And they will get their own ace. Wow, Elcon with a really good harsh nosedive actually gets up to first place throughout that sector. He generated so much speed with the jump. And it is a battle up in first place here with Mudda versus Elcon. Mudda with a huge no slide angle. Very nicely done. But it is Soulja who is just a little bit too far behind to catch up to any of the ITB players. But Mudda here with a good result as well. 54-41. It is another draw coming in. Not the greatest nose slide here for Soulja. Mudda almost jumping against the tree. Let's go up a little bit to the top of the field here, where the two ITB drivers are currently in 1 and 2. We saw that incredible nosedive from Elcon, and he does it again. As you can see, it hits the border on the inside a little bit, and therefore gets a much more aggressive nosedive. Mudda is fighting strong here for Alliance. Can he sneak himself into that first position again to get the draw out of this round? Maybe Soulja is able to catch up to one of the ITB players, but it is not looking like it as Mudda drops the gear a little bit too early, and that is going to result in the ace for... Wow. 54.2 by Mime. That is a very, very fast time. And that means that there is now a track point for ITB as Elcon get a very sloppy start. But it is going to be the Alliance team now in 1 and 2. Soulja hasn't really been into the race. I guess the problems that happened earlier kind of messed with his mental and focus a little bit. But this round here is looking pretty good. Mudda in first place, Mime in second. Soulja trying to catch up to Mime, but the ending can be still tricky. And Mime holds strong on that second place. Only aces can now save Alliance. Here we go. That is a really strong start for ITB. And they put Alliance on the back foot. Once again, you can see Elcon hit the bubble. Same with Soulja and Mudda. They get really strong nosedives. Mudda now taking a chapter out of Elcon's book there with that harsh nosedive. But Soulja is a little bit too far behind right now to have a say in this battle. Can Soulja catch up? Elcon, not with the greatest line, but Soulja also not with good exit speed. Hits the checkpoint as well. Mudda, on the other hand, is fighting for first place. But is he able to even get it? He doesn't, but what a fight there. 54-41. That was, again, a close battle. And ITB take map 2.
ITB wins the track.
Going on to map 3 right now, which is 23. Here we go. The warm-up comes in. And here we go. Map 23, a very, very crazy track. That is really prone for mistakes. We have seen people fail the ice loopings. We have seen people mess up the gears on the plastic turn in the start. And we are now live onto round number 1. Mudda and Soulja both in position 1 and 2. Mime doing a very good job. Goes for an inside line. Keeps control of the gears. Gets a really good air brake strat as well. Elcon in 4th place. It is looking pretty good. Both teams fighting, going into the bobsleigh loopings. It is Mudda who doesn't have the greatest speed here. Elcon might be able to catch up completely. And it is Mime in first. Is Soulja able to get first place here? Swerves out really wide, and that is setting up for an ace immediately as an opener for ITB. Wow, that's a good time again as well. 58.07. 58.07 by Mime. Really strong opener lap here for the ITB lineup. Can Alliance answer with their own ace? That is a mistake by Mudda. Mudda hitting the wall puts a lot of pressure now on the shoulders of Soulja. Is he able to handle this one? Doesn't get good speed on the plastic either, and it's looking like this is going to be another ace here with Elcon and Mime in first and second. It is very snowball heavy. Once you drop the gears on a map like this, you just drop down further and further. As you can see right here, Elcon and Mime doing a very good midsection. Can they complete the end? It is looking like Elcon hits the wall, and that is a pretty nice save and grace for the Alliance lineup. But wow, what a time. What a time by Mime here. 57.9. And we do get a draw in the end because Elcon was unable to get to the finish quick enough. But man, Mime is... And the score right now, 4-1 in favor of ITB. Alliance really needs to get an ace or a victory to claw back into this match. Because if ITB wins this track, it's going to be 3-1. Soulja, once again, not getting the gear at all in this plastic section. And that puts Mudda in a place where he needs to get first. Oh, Mime with the sideways angle. Mime in a lot of trouble. And I think Soulja should be able to catch up completely. And this might be the first victory answer. If Mudda is able to stay in first place, he is definitely staying in first. And what a time as well. 58.01. By Mudda. 3-5. Is the score. Potentially Alliance is waking up right now. Mime in first place. Is Soulja able to finally get a good plastic turn? Yes, it does look like it. Great stuff by every single player here. Mime in first place. Elcon actually in last. And it is Mudda who goes a little bit too much on the inside. That puts Soulja in a position where he needs to get up to first place. Gets a lot of speed through the bobsleigh. Is he able to close the round here in first place? Needs to get that final drift. Good, but it is a full scent strategy by ITB that leaves Soulja in the dark. And that was a close round here. It is going to be an ace for ITB. And slowly but surely, they are putting themselves in the track point situation scenario. Alliance need to get some wins here, some victories. Preferably an ace to claw back into this map. Here we go. Everyone making it nicely. The ITB squad is very dominant in this round, but Alliance is in the mix as well. Going into the looping, it is Mudda who does not get the good bobsleigh looping at all, and it is looking like that is going to be it on this track. Oh, huge mistake by Mime. Is Mudda able to catch up? It is a little bit too far. Unless, yeah, it is a little bit too far, and it is going to be another win here for ITB.
ITB wins the track.
Here we go. 3-0 now. And we are going on map 21. 21. This is a map where ITB has been really strong from what I have seen. As we go into the warm-up. On map 21. Here we go. Going on board with Mudda for the first round. Let's have a look. Very inside line here by Elcon. Clips his wheel. Has to go for the respawn. Is already far behind. Now has to hope that Mime is able to stay in 1 or 2. And he is going with his broski down the mud. This is the opening ace for Soulja and Mudda, as they are 1 and 2. Surely they are just saving it completely. No need to risk. They can just drive to the finish line. Here we go. And that is a easy, clean round for Alliance with an ace. Oops. Next round. Coming up. We have everyone surviving the start. Soulja a little bit slower here on the drift. But the important looping is coming up. And it seems like everyone is making it nicely. Mudda holds on to that first place. Soulja is able to close the gap a little bit towards the ITB players. Tap, 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 tap. 3 keyboard players versus 1 controller player. And you can see what is happening here. This is an incredible close round. It is all going to be decided in the final left-hander of the track as we are approaching it with 500 kilometers an hour, going very inside. Dropping the gear by Soulja. Elcon and Mime both moving up to 1 and 2. But wow. What a round. And what an answer by ITB. 59-1 all the way to 59-3. That is a really, really close round. Next up here, ITB ties up the score. Elcon not with good speed at the start of the track here. Okay, Mudda, Mime, and Soulja keep their speed through the looping. This is looking good for the Alliance lineup. But it is still Mime who is up front there. Where is Elcon? Elcon is slowly trying to catch up. The gap is only 210. Soulja losing a little bit of time here. Goes for a very inside line. I do think that Elkon is able to catch up completely now to that third position. Mudda goes for a very inside line. Clips his wheel. It is Mime now in first. Soulja in second. And the tables have turned. 59.06 by Mime. Wow. That is fast. That is very fast. Here we go. 4-5 is the score right now. Lions really needs to step it up here. Mudda, not with a good start at all. Has lost quite a bit of speed. It is Soulja who hits the wall right now. Where is Elkon? Elkon is also far behind, but Soulja also has to go for a respawn. And this is looking like a very big fiesta round right now. Mime in first place, Mudda in second. Is Mudda able to catch up to Mime? It is not looking like that is going to be the case. As we are approaching the final turn here, Mudda tries to go for an attack, keeps the gear going, but Mime stays ahead. Mime with a very inside line. I mean, 59.09. It is an uphill fight against Mime on this track right now. And this puts ITB in a position to win the match. They are one ace away. Here we go. Mudda gets a no slide. It is all up to Soulja right now. Soulja needs to carry the weight. Oh. Okay, both Elkon and Mime survive the start. We are going into the last stage of the track here. Soulja still in second place. Maybe he's even able to get first here. Sets up a little bit wider. Can he close the gap towards that first place? Mime has been driving incredible today. And I don't see Mime fail the end, but Soulja stays in that second place. That is really good. Another 59.0 by Mime. He has been driving top 15, top 20 times every single round besides his first one where he failed the looping. This is insane. And we now have the 69 score here. ITB in the perfect scenario to win the match. Here we go. No mistakes so far. Oh, Soulja losing the gear. This might cause some trouble. Mudda also dropping down with a lot of speed. And it looks like Mime is just on an unstoppable rally right now. On his way to potentially drop a 58 time by the looks of it. But the battle is really just here between the three players, Mudda, Elkon, and Soulja. Mime is just on another planet right now. Elkon moving up to second place. Is this going to be the ace for ITB and the victory? Mime with a beautiful turn here. And that is going to be a 59.2 and the ace. GG's. ITB takes the win in a really clean fashion. 4-0 for ITB. Definitely crazy performance here. Very fast, very consistent. Map 1 going into overtime twice. And the other maps were a little bit shaky on the Alliance side. But well-deserved for the ITB lineup here. They win the Trackmania World Tour Showdown.